Yeah. Hello. Yes, we welcome you back to PSSB, Physical Sciences Silver Plate, with me, Richard, here. Okay, today we're looking at this question. It says that the graph below shows the changes in energy that take place as two hydrogen atoms move closer together. So you're having the energy, which is potential energy versus distance. Okay. And then the question says that identify the bond length of hydrogen molecule. So where do you find this? You find it on this axis, the y-axis. And the number which coincides with our downward peak here, that one, is what we call bond length. And as we can see, it's between 50 and 100. So approximately, answer is 75 picometer. Picometer is times 10 power minus 12 meters. Okay. Yeah, now we come to this question. It says that identify the bond strength between hydrogen atoms. Okay, where do you get the bond strength? We get it on the y-axis, and the number which coincides with our down peak here is what we call bond strength. And from what I'm seeing here is around 450 kilojoule per mole. Yeah, then comes this question. It says, compare the bond strength of hydrogen molecule to that of chlorine molecule. They say write stronger, weaker, or equal, and explain your answer. So when you look at the two molecules, how do we compare? Okay, we are comparing hydrogen to chlorine. And what can we say? Actually, the bond between hydrogen atoms is stronger. So the answer is stronger than the bond between chlorine atoms. Yeah, then comes the reason. What's the reason for hydrogen bond to be stronger than that between chlorine atoms? The reason is that hydrogen atoms are smaller in size. And we saw that the smaller the atoms involved, the stronger is the bond. Actually, when the atoms are smaller, it means that the bond length is shorter, and the shorter the bond length, the stronger is the bond. Yeah, then comes this question. It says that compare the bond length of hydrogen molecule to that of chlorine molecule. Write longer, shorter, or equal. Okay, the answer is shorter. Okay, hydrogen atoms are smaller, so the distance between the two nuclei is smaller. Yeah, that is it. Shorter. Yeah, then comes this question. It says that compare the bond strength of hydrogen molecule to that of nitrogen molecule. Write stronger, weaker, or equal. Explain your answer. Okay, we are comparing hydrogen to nitrogen. The answer is weaker. What is the reason? The reason lies in the structure of the two molecules. For hydrogen, this is what we have. This is the molecule. Coupled by a single bond, a single covalent bond. While for nitrogen, we have this. What is it? The two hydrogen atoms are bonded by triple bond. So that is where our explanation lies. So you say that the hydrogen molecule has a single bond, while the nitrogen molecule has a triple bond, and the triple bond is stronger than a single bond. Yeah, so that is it. The hydrogen molecule has a single covalent bond, while nitrogen molecule has a triple bond. The triple bond is stronger than a single bond. Yeah. Then we come to this question. It says, consider the compounds below. It's hydrogen bromide, hydrogen chloride, hydrogen iodide, and hydrogen fluoride. And the question says, arrange the above compounds in order of increasing bond strength. Okay. So, which one is the least stronger of all these? The one which has least strength is hydrogen iodide, followed by the arrangement. We are going to use fluorines, could, bring, ionize. So in other words, it's hydrogen iodide, followed by hydrogen bromide, followed by hydrogen chloride. Then the strongest is hydrogen fluoride. Okay. What is the explanation or the reason? Okay, the reason is that iodine is the biggest of all these halogens. Oh, you have to know that this is group 7. And as you go down group 7, the atomic size increases. So the biggest is iodine, followed by bromide, followed by chloride. Then the smallest is fluorine. So that's the reason. The reason is that iodine is the biggest, followed by bromine, followed by chlorine, then the smallest is fluorine. You have to know that the smaller the atom, the stronger is the bond. And the bigger the atoms involved in bonding, the weaker is the bond. So that's the reason. Yeah, that is that. Reason is that iodine atoms are the biggest, followed by bromine, chlorine, and fluorine being the smallest. So The smaller the atoms involved in bonding, the stronger is the bond. Yeah. Then we come to this one. It says that arrange the above compounds in order of increasing bond length. Explain your answer. Okay, you have to know that we are looking at group 7, the halogens attached to hydrogen. And this is what you know about group 7. The first one is fluorines, could bring ions. So in other words, and remember, atomic size increases as you go down the group. So in other words, iodine is the biggest, followed by bromine, followed by chlorine, then fluorine. So they say in order of increasing bond length. Okay? So, which means that the order is going to be hydrogen fluoride, followed by hydrogen chloride, followed by hydrogen bromide, followed by hydrogen iodide, in that order. And what's the reason? The reason is that the atomic size increases as you go down the group. And the bigger the atomic size, the bigger is the bond length. Yeah, that is it. Saying that fluorine is the smallest, followed by chlorine, bromine, and iodine being the biggest. The bigger the atomic size, the bigger is the bond length. Okay, then we come to this one. It says that arrange the above bonds in order of increasing bond strength. Explain your answer. Okay. The order is, they said increasing, so we start from the weakest. So it is C, single bond, followed by C, double bond, followed by C, triple bond being the strongest. Why? What's the reason for that? The reason is that multiple bonds are stronger than single bonds. So obviously these two are going to be stronger than this single bond. But when you're dealing with multiple bonds, triple bond is stronger than double bond. So in conclusion, the bigger the number of bonds between atoms, the stronger is the bond. Yeah, then comes this question. It says that arrange the above bonds in order of increasing bond length. Explain your answer. So when they say increasing bond length, you have to start from the shortest. The shortest of all is the triple bond, followed by the double bond. So the longest bond is the single bond. That's the order. What is the reason? Yeah, the reason is that the bigger the number of bonds between the atoms, the shorter is the bond. So in other words, triple bond having many bonds is shorter compared to the double bond. And double bond is shorter compared to the single bond. Yeah, that is that. And with that, I would like to thank you for your time. The channel is PSSB, Physical Sciences Silver Bullet with me, Richard, here. We urge you to subscribe, to comment, to like, to share. We need to tell you that this channel, Physical Sciences Silver Bullet, specializes in physical sciences grade 12, 11 and 10, and natural sciences grade 8 and 9. We advise you that when you are using our channel, we recommend you to use playlist. Just go to playlist and click the material which belongs to your level. Grade 8 and 9, look for natural sciences grade 8 or natural sciences grade 9. Grade 11 and 10, look for physical sciences grade 11 or physical sciences grade 10. And for grade 12, each chapter is presented independently. So just look for the chapter of your choice, and then you'll have all the material which belongs to that chapter. With that, I would like to say thank you. Stay blessed. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.